So it's called the
Awesome.
Good Thing. It's called the Good Things Festival.
Yes, correct.
Right. And
So,
good thing, you mean by good things, bad metal bands?
well, I don't know. That remains to be seen. What are your thoughts on the matter?
I don't know. I looked and I didn't recognize any bands, but except the Deftones, they're our bros.
Yeah, hell
But
yeah.
still, they're metal, and probably all the other bands are metal. And they brought us in as the token punk band. How cute!
Well, as the token punk band, I do, of course, have Fat Mate from NoFX joining me now. It's awesome to chat to you, and we are talking all things good things, which means that we get NoFX back in Australia on stage at some festivals. How keen are you to get back down under and to have some Aussie festival shenanigans?
I'm not having festival shenanigans. I'm playing my show, and then I'm going to go to a dungeon and get women to stick cocks in me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a different type of shenanigan, then, isn't it?
Oh, it's a shenanigan. I'm into shenanigans. Oh, you like shenanigans, do you? Here, take this.
Yeah.
That's shenanigans. But I don't think I'll be having shenanigans at the festival.
Oh, well, that's all right. Well, I have to
Metal
ask you then.
bands take themselves very seriously.
Very seriously. Well, you're going to have to change that. And can you tell me, like, given
That's
that
the
you,
thing. You can't change that. You can't say, why are you guys such dicks? You know,
you could
like
try.
we played with Slayer in East Germany, and Dave Lombardo said, me and my wife were talking to him, and we were hungry. You got anything in your backstage room? He goes, oh yeah, we got Slayer snacks. So we went and got Slayer snacks. And then Kerry King comes in. He's like, what are you guys doing in here? Like, we're just getting some Slayer snacks, sir. You can't have our Slayer snacks. And we still had some with that, in my wife's purse. But
Nice.
yeah, not funny, guy. Are you going to eat all these fucking Slayer snacks? No, he wasn't going to. And by the way, the drummer, a better musician than you, gave us permission. But no, because metal bands are serious.
Sorry. What exactly constitutes a Slayer snack?
Anything that they eat is a Slayer snack. And let me tell you, they eat weird, uh, evil stuff like deviled eggs.
Very on brand. I like it.
And, they have to have the red food coloring
Of course.
in the deviled eggs.
Of
You
course.
see, you have deviled eggs down there, right?
I've never had one, but we're aware of them. Yes.
Oh, well, I use avocado instead of mayonnaise.
Ooh.
And they come out green, so I call them zombie eggs.
Much better. This is a much better way to do it.
Slayer and other metal bands do not like to share their backstage food, especially when they're not there.
Huge. This is huge. This is not okay. I think you need to bring a bit of this energy to it. Are you going to share your snacks at Good Things Festival?
Fuck no. Metal
so metal. You're so metal.
NOFX snacks.
Tell me too. We've been
We have
promised
angel fruit cake.
angel fruit. Oh, angel fruit cake. Okay, I like this. And zombie
and
deviled
matzo
eggs
balls,
potentially.
shit like that. Jewish stuff.
I like this. Well, and on the day too, NoFX are going to be dropping double album, the aptly titled follow-up to single album. There is some comedy gold lying in wait on this one and quite a bit of contrast to single album. Was this double album always in the works when you had single album on the go? And what are some of your favorite songs?
All the songs were recorded at the same time.
Yeah, huge.
It was recorded as a double album, but I wasn't finished with these songs, and it had been 4 years, so I put out a single album, which in hindsight is awesome because single album needed to come out as it is because it has a feel for the whole album. It's a really dark feel, and one of my favorite NOFX albums. And this album comes out. It's one album. It's one double album, so everyone knows. This one turned out to be our funniest album, and it's like a pleasure to listen to. It's not hard to listen to. And I love that there's a year between albums. But I everyone needs to know all these songs were recorded at the same time.
Epic. I love this. And
my
another thing.
Song, and you also said what's my favorite?
Yeah. Well, have you got a favorite song? Like, I know it's hard to pick favorites. It's like picking your favorite child, but we've all got them. What's your favorite on double album?
Everyone has a favorite child. Come on. You just can't say it.
Yeah, that's it.
On double album, I'll go Darby Crashing, the first song, or Three Against Me, because Three Against Me is such a wonderful song. But the original version from my musical with piano it's heartbreaking.
Yeah. I love this. And tell me about good things. We've been promised Punk in Drublic in full and quote unquote all our NoFX favorites. But what say you about this? Are there any
I don't
surprises
know
in
who
store? Like, what are we
promised
going to
you.
get?
It wasn't me who promised you that. We are planning on talking for 45 minutes and
Ooh,
5 songs.
I like this.
No, I did not. Punk and Drublic is old. We'll play some songs off it, but we've actually asked people when we actually did say we were going to play it. We play like 6 songs from it. Do you guys want to hear some new songs, or just they want to hear new songs? Because I'm sorry, but NoFX, we have better records than that. We're not a nostalgia act. We're not. Our Self-Entitled and Wolves in Wolves Clothing and War and Errorism are all better albums. So I'm not going to put those metalheads through the torture of listening to all of Punk and Drublic.
Well, I mean, too, it gives you a little bit of something to spice it up. And if we're going to have some talking, is it going to just be like, are you going to tell stories? Is it question time? Like, what are we getting with the talking?
We don't plan anything.
I like this.
The one thing I promise is that we're going to have fun and at other people's expense.
Excellent. That's the best kind of way. That's the way to do it. And we're excited that you're coming to Australia. But then you've also got some bittersweet things beyond that. Obviously, it's all going to start to come to a close, which is no doubt going to have a lot of mixed emotions. Like, how are you feeling with all of that and everything that's surrounding planning these final shows that are going to eventually come up?
I'm so excited for these shows. We just did 2 final shows kind of in Vancouver and Edmonton, Canada. And, I started crying at the end when I said, thank you all for coming to see us for so many fucking years. And I didn't know how hard it would hit me, but we played so good. People said, you guys are so on it because we care. We want to make our last shows fucking spectacular. We're playing every album. We're playing every song we've ever recorded. And that's why our shows are like weeks apart, so we can learn all these songs. We'll be doing, 40 different songs a night. So every show will be different. And there'll be a live record from every show. And I'm so thrilled because just keeping it going. Yeah, it's fun to play shows and whatever, but people, same songs, and you're just an entertainer. This is the bookend. This is the last chapter, and it's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah, it sounds like you're giving it a very fitting send-off too. I mean, what a way for not just your fans, but for the band to also experience like your entire career, because there's a lot of material there and obviously stuff that isn't always played too, because you just can't play every single song every single night. So it's exciting to know that you're going to give every single thing a send-off.
Every single song.
Perfect.
And we're going to have to figure out a way to come back to Australia, because Australians deserve, they what a wonderful country, and everyone's always been so warm to us, except for that motherfucker who grabbed my neck and all the fucking people who threw beers at me. Besides them, they deserve more than us playing at a fucking metal festival.
Well, hopefully we can plan something in the mix, because you've got a lot going on. But tell me, I know you touched on at the start that you weren't familiar with many bands. Are there any bands on the Good Things lineup that you are potentially excited to catch live while you are in Australia?
Can you read me a list of who's playing?
So we've got, let me get the full thing up. Give me one sec. We've got Bring Me the Horizon, Deftones.
Deftones I'm looking forward to hanging out with because they're bros.
Yeah. We've got Gojira. Have you heard Tism before?
Is that a real word, Gojira?
Gojira, yep.
Was that Finnish for burger?
I hope so. God, I hope that's what it stands for. But there's a lot of Aussies on there. There's a lot of Aussies on there too. But
keep going.
Okay, so we've got Amity Affliction, One OK Rock, Blood Command, Cosmic Psychos, Electric
You're
Callboy.
fucking with me, right? You are fucking with me. These are not real bands.
I promise you they're real
Keep going.
bands. Who else we got? Okay, we've got some Aussies here, so that's probably why you don't know this. We've got Kiss Chasing, Millen Collin, Lacuna Coil, Nova Twins.
Millen Collin. If I'm around, I'll watch them, and we'll make fun of the drummer because he got so drunk at one of our shows he fell down a flight of stairs and broke his leg.
Oh my god! When was this?
Maybe 10 years ago. I'm not saying he's clumsy. I'm just saying that something happened to him and he fell down a flight of stairs.
Yeah. I see. Yep. Okay.
Millen Collin, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. I think I saw on Facebook too that Friends or Rom were because someone said why isn't Friends or Rom on it, and they said that they've joined NOFX. So I don't know, maybe we'll see that as well.
Friends or Rom, Jason, Gordy, and Lindsay are in my top 10 favorite people in the world.
Epic.
Even though Gordy is totally annoying, and if he does another stage dive and breaks his collarbone again, it's just, dude, we've seen you do it twice. You don't have to do it again.
I feel like too, we get to an age where it's not that you've like fallen over, you've had a fall, like when you kind of start to get into that age bracket. So we'll try not to have that happen.
You're a little man. You can't make the gap. Okay. You can't jump over the pit. Quit thinking you can do it.
Well, I won't keep you much longer, but since Good Things Festival is centered around celebrations and good times, I'm not quite sure where we're going to go here with this, but let's go for it. What does Fat Mike like to do to celebrate good times and let your hair down?
Well, we all know this. I like to get tied up in rubber.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to be in rubber. Usually dressed like a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I like two women to spit roast me.
Yeah.
Well, another woman is fucking beating the shit out of my ass.
How's that? Is this what we're going to have in Australia?
Oh, it's what I'm going to have. You're not invited.
Thank you. No, that's all right. I'll leave you. Well, and lastly, do you have any final parting words for your Australian fans ahead of NOFX coming here in December? Anything you can give to us to hang on to while we wait for you to get back down here?
Well, just as far as the festival goes, we're coming to play, and I like to tell all our fans to get ready for a big disappointment.
I love it. This is perfect. Well, like we will definitely be excited regardless. I dare say we won't be disappointed, and it sounds like it's going to be a hell of a time. Thank you for your time chatting today, and we'll catch you very soon.
And if you do this festival again, the co-defendants will be co-headlining next year.
You heard it here first.
Watch.
Love it.
Thanks for the interview,
guys.